Looking for today. Never say never, but if you do it from a deserted island. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that, how you can, defeat the impossible odds because anything can happen. Let's give a shout out to the women's hockey team, U.S. Way to go, taking the gold from Canada. Everybody saw that yesterday, right? Overtime win, came back to win 2-1. I watched that. That was pretty cool. And the comeback, another comeback. Alyssa Liu won the gold in figure skating. You guys see this in the women's single? I watched that. Let me tell you, man, she's like smooth as butter, without a doubt. But here's what I like most about it. Anybody really paying attention? What music did she choose? Donna Summer, MacArthur Park. Ah, the queen of disco. Way to go. Way to go, Alyssa. That was awesome. I mean, the gold, how many do we have now? The U.S. has 27 medals. We have 9 golds, 12 silver, and 6 bronze. I mean, that is as of this morning. It's the final weekend, so we're coming down a home stretch here. But, yeah, these are some good wins. Norway's leading the pack, of course. But Alyssa was great. I mean, how she didn't press for it. She went for it. That's great. That's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, let's do it. The ABCs. Let me tell you guys, did I work out today? I went to the gym today. But I'll tell you, let me give you a 4-letter word, pain. Anybody have pain today? I had tremendous pain today. I couldn't work out, so I just stretched. Meditate, stretch, kind of take myself through the workout. You could do that. You could like visualize yourself doing things. I will go back later. I had the oatmeal this morning with the apple, cinnamon. So that was a good breakfast. Slept well. So I'm giving myself a B. I'm not even getting a B plus. I'm telling you, I didn't do anything today in the gym. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to go back. But who knows? Who knows? Because you got to focus on those. All right, I'm going to give this comes right from the Epic Times. I want to give a thank you to them for this story. It's called The Incredible Stories of Real Life Castaways. Well, let me tell you, Castaway. You guys remember that movie from 2000? I was going to say 26 years ago with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, yeah, the 2001 Golden. What did he win on that? Did he win the Golden Awards? He did win an award for Best Actor. Yeah, he won the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor for that movie Castaway. I was looking it up this morning. He was a FedEx. You guys know this? The FedEx executive stranded on a deserted island in the South Pacific. It has a $90 million budget. They ended up making $400 million. That was a good movie. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 88%. But that was really good. You know, the volleyball, Wilson, that he played with, it won Best Inanimate Object at the Critics' Choice Award 2001. But no, these are 3 stories that you never want to say never. I mean, in my book, How to Drink from the Fountain of Youth, you guys get a copy of that, chapter 6. Never say I can't. Because who says you can't? So never, never, never say I can't do it. You can do it. You can definitely do it. Somebody could do it. How about this? These 3 people did it. They survived insurmountable odds. So if you're going through a tough time today, I know what it's like. You're going through a challenging time. You got to hang in there. Got to be, I would say, what's a good word for this? Be sensitive with yourself if you're having a really tough time, but you got to power through. You got to make this happen. Alexander Selkirk, he's my number 1. He was born in Scotland. When he was 19 years old, he ran away to the sea in 1695. Yeah, so many years later, in 1703, he became a sailing master. And this was off the coast of South America, but he ended up with this captain who was a pretty bad guy. The ship was in bad repair, they say. And he chose to be marooned with few supplies. He said, I'm not going to be sailing with that guy. Speaking of which, that crashed and everybody died in that. But this guy was 400 miles off the coast of Chile. Yeah, I'm reading this. And 4 years, spent 4 years, it says, learning to build fires, shelters, eating plumes, herbs. Yeah, they found him. Yeah, he's eating goats, seals, sea lions. They did everything. But guess what? They did find this guy 4 years later. And they did say that boat with the bad captain sunk. But what about this? Some British ship came by and they interviewed him, and he said, "Solitude and retirement from the world is not such an unsufferable state of life as men imagine." So that's it. It can be imaginable, horrible, but you could make it through. How'd this guy make it through 4 years? All right, how about this? Philip Ashton. Yeah, maybe you're inspired to kind of keep going. You want to quit. I don't know. Sometimes I think the same. Like, what's the purpose? Well, you got to find it. This guy here, Philip Ashton, was a fisherman from Marblehead, Massachusetts. Never been there. So it says he fell into the clutches of pirates off the coast of Nova Scotia in 1722. And he recorded this himself. So they found these notes. He says, "I hoped that they would not force me away with them, and I proposed to endure my hardship among them patiently rather than turn pirate with them." This guy didn't want to be a pirate, so he kind of hung in there. In the spring of 1723, so we're about a year later, this fleet sailed to an island in the Bay of Honduras. Once ashore, he managed to escape in the woods. He lived for 2 years for a British man of war came by and saved him. So here's another story. 2 years. Okay. He says he learned how to deal with these wild hogs, giant lizards, poisonous snakes, shovel notes, sharks. I mean, you can do it. You can do it. Never, never, never say you can't do it. How about this? The third one, Ada Blackjack. I like this story. She's a native Alaskan, born in 1898. She married at the age of 16. We talked about that in previous show. Don't think you should be able to be married under the age of 18, but she married at 16 to some bad guy, Jack Blackjack. Good name, Jack Blackjack. 5 years later, at the age of 23, she has a child. This guy's an abusive guy. She has no money. She's penniless. She leaves, takes a job as a seamstress and a cook on an expedition going to some remote island north of Siberia, or Serbia, actually. So, how about this? Four men and Ada. Yeah, how's she going to survive? Well, when they arrive successfully, but then they never get picked up. They never get picked up. No supplies come. Three of the men leave. They never come back. The fourth guy dies of scurvy with her. So she's by herself. What does she do? She has to learn. She teaches herself the necessary skills. Hey, just like me, taught myself all these skills how to run this solo. But yeah, I mean, it says here she had to hunt birds, foxes. She even built a little boat to hunt seals. Hey, how about that? She was finally rescued again. Here's a year later, reunited with her son. So don't give up. No matter what it is you're going through in your life, difficult time, challenging time. These are tough times for a lot of people. If you're one of them, you got to hang in there. You can't say, "No, I can't do it, can't do it." You can do it. Hang in there. All right, just having fun with this on a Friday. And we got a good weekend coming up, the final weekend of the Olympics. So enjoy that, guys. Be safe. Get your workout in, as always. And remember my three Tola takeaways. What are they for today? Always the same every day. Number one, respect your ABCs. Got to do it. Got to do it. Number two, and this one I believe is important, especially for the lonely folks out there. I think you really have to go physically do this. You got to go see somebody or call somebody. Don't just text, do it in person. Make a difference and really ask how somebody's doing. And finally, what's our final? And this is important, of course. You have to be willing to understand someone else's viewpoint. Just because it's not yours doesn't mean it can't be acceptable. So accept it, understand it, and again, get your workout in. And as always, have yourselves a kick ass day. Peace.